Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. PR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going.
The main reason Santa's so jolly is because he knows where all the bad girls are.
Better go earn our pathetic wages.
Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
An abandoned vehicle. We catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps?
Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
You don't say. Oops. You're on fire together, Einstein.
Very funny.
Come on, Mike, thanks, protege. Let's go save the world.
You wait. 5 years from now, all our doctors are robots.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Yes! You drive. You drive. Yes.
You hear about Adrian? Brought him to Seattle, threw him out. Wife says she's going to take him back.
Women generally show more compassion.
What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary. Margaret should show some pride.
Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski. Talking from experience.
Ooh, are we gonna get a flashback? No? Oh, nice. Just skips right to the scene. Much better.
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Car's down the alleyway, detectives.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle?
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
Okay, so let's go check it out. Yeah, it does look like a diplomat thing.
They must have taken the flag as a souvenir. Can't have any street value.
Or, yeah. Well, he smashed the car window.
Blood test came back with enough alcohol to stop an elephant.
Registration slip.
It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
Check the trunk.
Empty.
Oh no, it's got a tool thing in it. Happened to the tire.
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. Car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
That's really weird. Yeah, missing license plates.
Imagine if there were some kind of a machine that could do all the comparisons.
This doesn't pertain to the case. Circumstantial.
Baseball?
Nope.
You never know. Maybe a kid hit the side window. Hey, there's the other flag. Or no, it's just a wrench.
Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
think this is any use to us.
Leave no evidence behind. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's go piss off an old man. Where's the old man? Where is his ass? I think he was over here. No? No, you're not over there, old man? Oh, there he is. You old man.
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
Look at him come down to greet me with that big
What
smile.
exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyway, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Okay.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Okay. I'm gonna go with that.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
Just assumed.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
I'm gonna go doubt on this one.
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious.
Of course he
Ain't
was.
no law against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
Okay, possible suspect.
Tell me about the
vehicle.
car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
I'm gonna go with that.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
Okay. Vehicle stripped of parts.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
That's his doubt face.
Right. So what did you take, Jacobs? Do you want my partner to pat you down?
I found a notebook in the glove compartment. I was going to show you. It's on the chair on my porch.
He's doing his liar face.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing a formal statement.
Sweet.
When you get the car out of the way, maybe you could come back and do something about those kids.
How about we bring you an umpire's mask?
Okay, so do you have the notebook? No? We just leave you?
Those no-account beaners used to own the whole of Los Angeles, but we ran them off. How about you get on with catching them?
Okay, so, dude, what do I do? Can I ask you
Any
a question?
ideas?
Jacobs dumped the book he was reading in a hurry when we walked up. You curious what he didn't want us to see?
So do I have it? Oh, he left it there. All right, cool. Wow, what a nice book.
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I.
Okay. Police box. I need to get information. I don't know how they got the wiring in the tree. Or is that a telephone pole?
Phelps,
Yeah, it's a phone
1247.
telephone pole. I feel stupid now.
How can I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now.
Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you. Messages, please.
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thanks for your help. Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
Cool.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station. Can you drive to this one?
Fine. Where are we headed?
Should we go to the dealership?
We can visit the Packard dealership or head back to Central and interview this Valdez character. Your call.
I feel like we need to go to this dealership first. Let's go.
KTI Radio.
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more and I'm going to go crazy. Not your favorite cases? You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
Oh, I love how that just skips. Oh, it's so much better. Me having to drive my ass over there, hit cars, rack up damage.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model four-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
Oh, he's such
We're
a
investigating
happy
the
man.
theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me.
Poor guy, I'm sorry to do this to you, man. I don't think you're involved. I feel very guilty.
We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest. You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do here.
I hate to say it, it doesn't really look like he's missing any.
That's not right. One left.
Yeah, they are missing one.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
Doesn't look like anything. Nothing significant.
It's not the right license plate. Come on.
I don't think this is going to help us.
So there's really nothing other than we know that that wrench came from here. We're just taking those 2 stools.
Junk.
Spark plug?
Not much help.
Oh, we tried.
No good. We need diplomatic plates. If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
Whereabouts of Delgado?
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
You know. You definitely know. I just don't know if I should say you're lying. No, you're blatantly lying.
You're lying. You've got him holed up somewhere.
I'm having nothing to do with that kid. You can't prove any different. That kid's temper's like a time bomb. I want nothing more to do with him or you.
I'm sorry, man. Wrench used in the auto theft.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Even bastards to steal anything the minute your back is turned.
I think you're saying the truth.
So that's it?
Like I said, the workshop's too close to the street. It's difficult to keep an eye on it.
We'll be keeping an eye on you, Dewey. And spreading the word that you don't like to cooperate with the LAPD.
I didn't get any right there. I thought I did all right. Sorry, man. I'm a terrible detective.
You can drive. Where are we going?
Driver, drive.
You read the story in the Examiner about the Navy developing 3-dimensional movies? What's a dimension? You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X.
Well, that's clear as mud.
Third dimension would be Z. So things would be popping out of the screen.
That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater.
God's name would want that. I don't know. People scoffed at the idea of talking in color. Look what we have now.
Don't like 3D movies, just for the record. I'm worried
Do you have a
about
Juan
this.
Francisco Valdez in for questioning?
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
Mouthpiece torch tripped off me at the grand jury. Face is thrown out. Now the
Okay. About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on my full title.
Packard purchase history.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
I say that's truth.
Dewey Brothers. You think someone from the garage could have been involved in the theft?
It would not surprise me in the least.
Theft to the
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, Your Worship.
What's with the shifty eyes? Doubt.
You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you, Consul General? Are you going to tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect a disgruntled boy from the car dealership.
You have a name for this kid?
Gabriel, like the archangel. I have no surname.
Association with Gabrielle.
So tell us about this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in with him?
Mecánico. A presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf.
I can't tell if he's bored. He just looks bored. What did he ask you about?
So a consul general gets in a public row with a junior car mechanic. You expect me to believe that that's all that happened?
I expect you to draw your own conclusions and to discontinue this aggressive behavior.
I'll be talking to the gangster squad about you, Valdez. They're gonna love your diary.